Hey, how's it going out there on YouTube? This is AG Surfer, back with my third vid. I was actually gonna show a couple of CGC books here, and maybe this is like about a week or two haul of comics that I picked up from my local dealer. Um, Sorry about my voice. I believe I'm just trying to get over a little something. Got a little Captain America there, and I just picked this thing up from Bed Bath and Beyond. Um, I hadn't had a chance to tear those tabs off yet. They're stapled in the back. It says $14.99. They're like 15 bucks. They're not bad. Then you use a coupon and get a little bit off, get a couple bucks. So let's get down to these CGCs. These were my first two CGC books I purchased. Um, it's Batman and Robin, #1, graded at a 9.8. Of course, everybody knows that Frank Miller, Jim Lee, Batman, Batman and Robin book. And let's see, they came out in '05. Geez, when did I probably picked these books up in 2005 or 2006, shortly after these books came out. These are I didn't submit these books. I just purchased them like this. First time, getting some CGC. Still didn't even really know about CGC. Um, I just thought it was kind of neat with the books being encased. But that's the Robin front cover, white pages, and there's the Batman. Also graded 9.8, white pages. Um, Two nice books. I probably overpaid at the time. Again, this is back in like '05 or '06 that I purchased these. So that's that. Let's get these out of here. Oh, I just picked this little guy up. Exclusive at Walmart, Daryl Dixon. He's looking a little Walking Dead-ish himself. So, I don't know. Next two books I want to show. These are my first Anastasia comics. And again, I met Anastasia. It was earlier this year at Big Wow. Um, I believe, I'm not sure if his name is Rick. I forget. I didn't do my homework. But the guy that runs Anastasia is a really cool guy. And ended up picking up this book from him. It's the Amazing Spider-Man #1, volume 3, I believe. And he had these books all pre-signed, and you simply just had to purchase one from him and then submit it to CGC right there, and he would take care of it for you. So I couldn't pass it up. I mean, Stan Lee's on there, Alzabala, Delgado, Ramos, and Delgado had the table right next to him. Or Delgado, sorry, Ramos had the table right next to him, and I just missed out on getting some more Ramos signatures and Ramos stuff. I was too caught up with like the Mike Zeck, the Mike Magnola, um, Eric Larson, a lot of other artists there that I wanted to get signatures, and Ramos I'd gotten them in the past, and I just didn't have enough time to come back and get some Ramos books signed. But this one is definitely one of my favorites. I was very stoked. You pick a book out, and they all look about the same. Signature placements all like the same on the books, but you pick it out, and there's no guarantee 9.8, but really stoked. Came back in 9.8. So yeah, signed by Stan Lee, Hubert Ramos, Humberto Ramos, Edgar Delgado, Victor Alzaba. I always want to say Alzabala. And it was on 4/30/14 on that first day of issue release, which is kind of cool. Little notations there. So first day release, and it's a variant cover. Welcome back, Spidey. So I was really stoked with that book, and my buddy turned in a bunch of books before that con was over to the Anastasia comic Collectables to get fall, or not, well, not really fall. It wasn't the Fall Legends tour because we just sent out books for Fall Legends tour, but it was to get other autographs because Anastasia was going to be at some other cons, and they're going to get some other autographs. Actually, it was the New York Comic Con, sorry, the big one that is just crazy. So they were going to New York Comic Con and getting a bunch more SIGs. So I threw in one book. I threw in one book with my buddies' books, and he threw in like a handful. So he spent some serious cash. I just threw in one book, and it's this Amazing Spider-Man 666. I was really stoked again. 9.8 came back. This book I looked at. I'm like, well, it's I was thinking it was in the 9 range, but just didn't know. You know, I didn't really study it before I sent it off because it's pretty quick, last minute. My buddy decided to send them off with Anastasia, and I was like, dude, I gotta get in on that. So, Amazing Spider-Man 666, signed by Stan Lee, Neil Adams, Dan Slott, Humberto Ramos, Victor Alzava, and Edgar Delgado. And this is the Montreal Comic Con 2011 exclusive sketch cover done by Neil Adams. So to get all, you know, trusted Anastasia, and this book comes back really choice. That guy really took care of our books, and the turnaround times were quite some time, but you know, he's chasing down all these autographs. So we got Neil Adams, signs right above Neil Adams, is really cool. El Delgado, I don't know that he had anything necessarily to do with the book, but it's still cool. Stan Lee, Dan Slott, Ramos, and Alzaba. Graded 9.8. So really one of my favorite books, and I think that this has the most signatures on a single book. Just awesome book. Just awesome. And we sent out a few more to Anastasia. I sent out like 4 more. Well, actually, I sent 4 books, but I think a couple went to Fall Legends, and a couple went to Anastasia. I'm waiting on those. I'll probably see those like next year, January, February. Alright. And I just got a few more books here that I picked up recently. A few more CGCs. This one's graded at 9.8. Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 2, number 25. It's the Speckle Foil Edition. Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 466, Green Goblin appearance, white pages. So I was pretty stoked with this one, 9.8. I was told this one's kind of a tough book to get, I guess. Or it's a tricky one to get in a 9.8 with a speckle foil. I picked this one up the same time I got my very first CBCS comic, and of course we all know how that turned out, a little rough. But as you can see, the CGC stuff, you know, they've been around for a while, so no issues there. And I still haven't got that CBCS resolved yet. I'm too lazy, I guess. I'll have to get, like I say, gotta give them a call, or I'll take it to a con. And here's another one I picked up a while back. It's graded as 6.0. Still gets a little pricey. Thor 165, off-white to white pages. It's the first full appearance of him, or Warlock, as we all know him now. It's a Thor 165. So again, really happy with this book. You know, digging it. It's decent cover. It's not the glare. It's a decent front cover. I don't know if I'll ever upgrade. I mean, I'm pretty happy with a 6.0, and it's got some decent eye appeal. So, alright, that's that one. And let me hurry up and go over my weekly snag here in books. Alright, Rocket Raccoon. This is like a variant. This is a Hasbro edition. Yeah, I believe I paid like $10 for it. Don't want to hunt these down. And there's the Captain America Hasbro. Again, yeah, prices might be a little steep, but don't want to hunt these down. Hasbro Cosmic Cube. It's kind of cool. And one of my favorite front covers. You know, first appearance of Black Cat. There you go. This is pretty cool. I'll have to do like a variant cover swipe type video and put like, you know, these books up with the originals and do a side by side. It'd be kind of cool. And here's an Amazing Spidey variant edition, issue number 9. It's Rocket Raccoon, Hidden Groot, and this takes a cover swipe from Amazing Spidey where Spidey's hitting the Hulk, punching the Hulk, and that's a McFarlane artwork. I forget the number, and it's like 4 something, I think. But very cool cover. And the Amazing Spider-Man is that you know, Scotty Young stuff, and Scotty Young's kind of cool. I dig his stuff. It's different. All right, and the Spider-Verse number 1, right on 6 sensational stories. A lot of these books, dude, I still gotta read. You know, I gotta get through them. Thor number 1. Thor number 1. Thor number 2. You know, this is the first female Thor, obviously, I believe. Obviously. Excuse me. Captain America #1. Supposed to be where Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon, takes over as Cap. You know, 2 of those. And here's a variant edition, and this one was a little up there, obviously. Again, I don't like hunting for them, so if my local dealer has them, I'll support him and handle that. He usually cuts me deals anyways. He's not really charging me full fare, full price. And I believe this is yeah, who is the new Captain America? So I guess that leads into the Falcon there. Very cool. Deadpool's Art of War #2. I don't even know if I have #1. I think I just got it because everybody's you know, this is a great book and it's an awesome looking front cover. I'm not a huge Deadpool fan. I know it's going to upset a lot of folks out there. But Deadpool's still very cool. I'm just not a huge fan. He's not like one of my favorites, but he is cool. So don't get me wrong, Deadpool's cool. And of course, if they make that movie as advertised, I would definitely go check it out. I'm looking forward to that. That was issue #2. Oh, here we go, issue #1. So much for what I know. Again, these are books I just picked up a while ago, and now I'm finally going through them. Suicide Squad #4. Everybody loves Harley Quinn. She's cool. And the Suicide Squad movie, you know, announced in the lineup and everything coming out. Should be alright. Harley Quinn #1 is the Bombshell edition. Annual. And Scott Snyder, Superman Unchained, #9. And there's this is #9, just blank, obviously. I gotta get, I'm trying to move. And Superman Unchained, #9. Just a very cool front cover. I believe that's, yep, Jim Lee. Jim Lee's just, it's awesome to see him back. Flash #1 is the TV series deal cover. Good show, great show. Last night's episode was really nice. And today is December the 3rd. Arrow #2, again, takes off the premise of the TV show. There's a chance I'm going to Portland, and I might meet this dude. I might spend some scratch and get his autograph. So either I'll get it on this #2 or on #1. And that's it. That's the last, so 2 of those. So that's it. Hey, thanks for tuning in, and thanks again for all my subscribers, and for the folks that watch my vids. I really appreciate it. Again, I'm still, you know, pretty new to YouTube and watching my time here tick down. A couple of shout outs again. Thanks to Comic Quest for being one of my first subscribers, and I believe it's ADHD. ADHD Comics, I believe. Sorry if I've got it wrong. I'll get it right next time. He was one of my recent subscribers. I've had a lot of subscribers, or quite a few lately, so I really want to thank everybody. And next time I'll get a proper list and do some proper name dropping. Alright, you guys, take care out there, and you know, try to stay dry if it's raining in your area, and keep on collecting.